Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to Hitthesnake Thief Gold playthrough on Expert. So, last night I played the Thieves Guild level, and while it was quite long, I didn't hate it. A lot of people hate the mission, think it's really bad, but honestly, if that's the worst that Thief has to offer in terms of missions, then it really just means it's a testament to the game really, and how good the level design and everything was in the original Thief, because I actually enjoyed that mission. I liked the aspect that it started off as one thing, and then as you go into the Thieves Guild, it opens up into this massive area, and you have to go north to get the key, to go south to go into the other mansion to open the safe. It was quite cool. Anyway, so I'm going to continue on here. I actually can't remember off the top of my head what the next mission is, but we're going to watch this opening cutscene as we usually do, and then I will continue from there. That's the pagan symbol. Builds your roofs of dead wood, builds your walls of dead stone, builds your dreams of dead thoughts. Comes crying, laughing, singing back to life, take what you steal, and pulls the skin from your dead bones shrieking. Clay tablet in abandoned trickster temple.
I was contacted by a woman named Viktoria.
Oh, Viktoria.
She claims to represent a client who was impressed by the way I took care of Ramirez, and now wants me to steal something for him. The target is a magical sword, owned by a nobleman and collector named Constantine. Little is known about Constantine except that he is an eccentric new face in the city, and mostly keeps to himself. Victoria says the sword will probably be on display, but it will be well protected by guards and security systems. She also mentioned that the guards are tough and organized, and the mansion is confusing to navigate in. The house was constructed recently, so I've had to piece together my own map from observation and hearsay. Sounds like the place is a bit of a maze. I guess if you're rich enough, you can build any sort of madhouse to live in. This is going to be a challenging job, but it'll pay better than the last few I've taken. As usual, the front entrance is heavily guarded, but I've managed to find another way in. Of course, once I've picked up the sword, I'll still have to worry about getting back out.
Right, so here we are. I didn't actually know that this mission was here, so I'm roughly halfway through the game, I think. This is considered one of the best missions in this game, and it is also considered one of the best missions in all of Thief history. This is called the Sword, or as it is colloquially known by the fans as Constantine, or Constantine's Mansion. So I'm going to be doing this on Expert. This is quite a complex mission, but it's just the level design is impeccable. You'll get to see it through here with me. So I'm going to, of course, be doing it on Expert. So what I have to do is find and obtain the sword. It's probably on the upper level of the mansion. In fact, it's on the very top floor of the mansion. Take the opportunity to steal other valuables. Pull off the job without having to kill anyone. That's just usual. And while you're in the mansion, see if you can dig up any information about Constantine. So I'm going to be on the lookout for some papyrus or books potentially on who Constantine is. Leave the mansion with the sword. So basically they're introducing two characters who are kind of important characters to the story now, which is obviously quite unusual in terms of storytelling. They're setting up the world and character of Garret first with the first few missions, and then they introduce these two characters, which I have been noting in a few of the missions that some books that I've read and some papyrus and notes that I've read as well have mentioned Viktoria a couple of times. So this is where we obviously first meet Viktoria. She has come and she's given us a mission to steal this sword from a guy called Constantine. But we'll soon find out how that story goes when we get through the mission. So I'm going to go into the gear selection part of this. Now it's quite interesting with this particular mission that the level, every time you go up a floor, the mansion gets more complex and weird. It gets like outlandish, strange shaped hallways and so on and so forth. You'll get to see it soon. I'm going to, of course, take all water arrows that my good money can buy. I'm going to take a good, healthy number of moss arrows. I have 3 rope arrows, maybe 1 more. I have four of those already with me, and I'll take 2 healing potions. Yeah, that looks good to me, I think. Right. Play thine mission. So yes, this is one of the most interesting missions in the game and one of the most complex as well at the same time. So I'm going to quickly just close the window here before I get into it, because I can't see a darn thing. The light is lovely, but thief requires dark. I am a true video gamer, sitting in the dark, talking to myself, no friends. Even my friends don't care about me. None of my friends. My lovely friends. Righty-o, 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 oh. Pressing continue on 3, 2, 1, now. So, here we are, Constantine's mansion. So the way I'm going to be getting in is up here in this particular balcony. I'm just going to take a look around the front first though, because I'm not sure how much of the mission changes based on if you're doing it on expert mode. I would imagine probably a lot.
Think anything will happen?
Probably not. But don't soft up, though.
Not me.
Okay. We have some guards. It might be useful to take them out to get some gold. I am going to be trying to collect... While gold isn't a mission-specific goal, I will be trying to pick up as much gold as I can during this mission, because I'll need it for the next mission to buy more lovely water arrows. And I don't know, it's worth going over there anyway and taking a look, see if I can hear any particular guards speak. Maybe they're talking about something. Okay. Nothing in particular. Now, I'm not actually sure if I can use water arrow on the roof, because it might be slate, or not a water arrow, sorry, a rope arrow. I'm going to just try it for the crack and then reload if it doesn't work. I just want to know. Yeah, as I thought. They are slate. Oh, wait. Oh, that mission wasn't given to us. So I have to pick up 1,500 in additional loot as well. So I might as well get the loot. Right. So, how do you get up in the balcony? Yes, you are correct. It is with a rope arrow. As you can see there, that's kind of a little... What would you call it? It's a bit of foreshadowing about how weird the mansion itself is. That window is offset. Like it's at a strange angle. And it's kind of a bit of foreshadowing about how weird stuff is going to get once we get inside. Right. We are now inside the mansion. Our first bit of gold. Well, our first bit of gold that wasn't robbed off a guard. And we are in a storeroom of sorts for the guards, I would imagine. Okay, I'm going to play the waiting game here for this guard because I believe he comes all the way up the hallway. And it's just better to take these guys out because they're just going to cause me hassle on the way out. Gotta listen intently while you wait.
Hey!
Hey, you Taffer. I'll find you. God!
Haha, haha.
What was that noise?
You heard nothing. Okay, first guard out. Bring him into the storeroom. Marble just makes so much noise when you're walking on it. You think Garrett would, like, I don't know, put something on his shoes to make him walk a little softer, like moss or something? Maybe just fix moss to his shoes.
Oh, well. Don't know what it was.
Now I do have to be on the lookout for switches, hidden doors, because I think there is quite a bit of that kind. Exactly, right, straight away we have some type of safe, so there's going to be hidden doors and safes of all sorts throughout this mansion, as there's plenty gold to pick up. So gotta be on the lookout for them in every room. Right, I'm gonna head down this direction. So as you can see, the first floor is...
Who's there?
Is someone there?
The first floor is quite normal. But the second floor is where things start to get weird anyway. Gonna wait for this guy to come around. And I'm gonna give him a nice crack across the skull. The first floor basically is just like a normal mansion. But things get weirder as you go up. But as I said, I do have to be on the lookout as well for information, so papyrus and notes are very important. I'm going to have to absolutely cane and rinse this level. Great podcast, actually, if anybody's interested, is Cane and Rinse. They talk about retro games, and they truly go to very, very deep lengths in terms of how they talk about the game. They talk about the development, the people involved, etc., etc., etc. Now bringing this guy's body in here as well. All guards sleep together. Now, so look, there's a door on the ceiling. Some of the finest weirdness. It's just a very complex, strange mansion. But that's why it's a very memorable level to many people. A lot of people think it's the best level in the game. Garrett just ate 4 deer legs without missing a beat. It's interesting that all the doors are open on the first floor though. It's kind of a strange hallway. Out to the gardens. I'm going to keep looking around these rooms down here. Shit.
So wet. Well, them strange noise. Don't see anything now.
I got very lucky there. That's why I was extremely quiet. That particular guard. Doing his patrolling. But the more I can take out, the better in the long run, as always. So 3 guards are now going into this back room, this back storeroom, to have a little lie down for themselves. I hope... Oh yes, so there's also booby traps in this mansion of many types, because Constantine is a strange man. And so there is a hole in the floor that you do have to be very careful about when you get up to the first floor, because you can fall straight down there. I'm not going to go up to the second floor just yet, because I'm going to save the weirdness until I've cleared this first floor. Now I remember there's something behind the bar. Yeah, a secret behind the bar. A secret door that just holds some gold cups. So not too bad. And nearly everything in this mansion, because Constantine is obviously quite a rich man, nearly everything in this mansion is covered in marble. But he spent so much of his money on marble that he actually He actually got no electricity in the house.
Thought I saw something. Oh, well. Guess it was nothing. Hey!
Excellent. That was close as well. I had to get in there early.
Is that you? Wait, who's that?
Whoa. How did I do it the last time? How did I surprise him the last time but couldn't surprise him this time? Maybe I'll just wait for him this time. Could copy that guy in the front.
Who said that? Just make one little noise. There's an intruder.
There is an intruder.
Oh, well.
Right. So the trick was get to the other side of the hallway. Take him out. Right, so we've a large bag of gold here. 600 gold. The making my way to the full amount of gold is going nice and quick. Window down that hall that you can be seen. Doesn't seem to be anything else in this room. Jesus, I missed games like this that came out in the 90s.
I will turn around very slowly.
Alright, we'll get him this time. Just jumping in front of him. I need to save it after I get this guy. Right. Game saved. Chuck the guy's body. Close the door for a minute. Get the gold. Have just a quick check. They try to put things in bookshelves sometimes. Nothing on the floor. Behind any of these paintings. Two pieces of gold. Nothing under here. No more secret passages. Or secret safes, rather. I'm going to go in here now and take out the guard. Directly opposite. I don't need to waste an arrow. Okay, I'm gonna sprint down. Cool, and I got a healing potion out of it as well. Garret is down. Nothing there of need. Here's the main hallway, which has a fire crystal, which I'm going to take. Right, so that is pretty much. I think there might be one or two other rooms that I haven't gone into yet, which I'm just going to head down the hallways. It's just gardens now, really.
Is there someone behind me?
I always thought this garden section was very bizarre. I didn't quite know what to make of it. An indoor garden. But such is Constantine. Another door in the ceiling. And a window in the ceiling. So you can see it's going to get pretty weird once we go up these floors. There's a good few fire crystals. I haven't had to use any of those keys yet. I think that's like a well that leads somewhere else in the mansion. I'm just going to double check. All these areas first.
Huh?
Another guard down, dealt with, put him into the darkness. Come on, Garrett. Throw him down there. Picking up bodies in games is a thing that is sorely underused, I think, as well. I think that should be a more regular part of gaming. Stealth in general should just be in more games. So, heading down this hallway. Check the map now. I'm still on the first floor. Seems this garden area is large. I would be inclined to think it is. Maybe a key might work on this door. No. Okay. Well, we might be able to open it here with my lockpicks. Okay, what's going on in here? I don't think I ever saw this room on my first playthrough. It's like a chapel. Constantine is a bizarre man. But I'm on 700 gold, so that's not too bad. Do you know what this might actually be? This might actually be a trickster's chapel. Because I believe Constantine and Viktoria are followers of the trickster. And the trickster is the pagan religion, basically, in this game. Okay, there's a door that requires a key in the trickster chapel, which is out in the garden. I have to remember that, because I do want to have a good search around this level, because this is a very cool level. I'm not going to go into the water just yet. I'm going to continue exploring this direction, which is the gardens. More wells, yeah, which will lead together, I believe.
What I see there.
Nothing?
Hey, how about you? As soon as I find you, you're dead. Huh? Who are you? How about you?
Oh, I don't know if that was the best place to quick save.
Turn around very slow.
Right. I think he got out of there anyway. They're giving me a fierce number of crystals of all sorts that I need.
Halt! Hey, hold it right there, Taffer. I'll find you.
Do I have a noise?
Halt thief! I see you there. I'll stop at once and put your hands up. Don't worry, I'll find you. Hey, where? Ah! Hey.
Okay, right. At least I can get out of there. Maybe he might go back. Yeah, it's his search mode. So I'll head around to the other side of him.
What's that? Hey. 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 Come out and fight me. Hey.
Oh,
Turn around very.
I'm sure you will, my friend. Let's save it here. I love the way he has electricity out in the garden, but he doesn't have it inside his mansion. Ah! Like, that should be shade, but it's not. This guy's gonna be an absolute prick to deal with now.
Next time I'll see blood. Don't think you can hide for long. Lost him. No good. As soon as I...
He is a very vigilant guard.
Think you're so clever. Don't worry, I'll find you. He was just there. Where is he? Don't think you can hide for long.
He's on too heightened a state of alert, I think, to take out.
Think you're so clever.
There's so much like, light on this thing.
As soon as I find you, you're dead. That's it. You've had it.
Oh, ladies and gents, I made a poor judgment. A poor judgment, and now I'm stuck trying to figure out how I'm going to take this guy out. Is that the same guard?
Turn around.
Ah! The untake-outable guard. And the light is working very funny in this level. I'm not 100% sure what the story is with it. Finally, after an annoying amount of time, we've dealt with this guard who was causing me what I like to call tremendous hassle. Can this be lockpicked and save? It can. Sweet as. Some more gold. I'm nearly at the amount of gold that I need for the mission. I think there's a few moss arrows here and there in the garden area. Some more gold. Somebody was stashing their gold in one of these gardens. Kind of strange. There's another door down here. Another pool of water, always worth checking. Nothing in the bucket. Okay, maybe this is the door that leads into the chapel. That could be a high possibility actually. the other door that I wasn't able to get into, that might be that door. And just have a quick check around here, see if there's anything on the ground, any secret passages. There is another, tunnel. Right, we'll go down this tunnel, have a quick look around. The gardens are rather large.
Did that shadow move?
Right, we have another guy.
Come out here, I dare you!
Seems clear enough now.
I hope it is only one guy. Seems like it. Now, I think Constantine has barracks as well in his house. So I do have to be careful of that. Like, who would have this sprawling garden in their house? Only a madman. That's what Constantine is. An utter madman. But that is the beauty of this level. It's just so interesting and so experimental. It's probably the word I would use to describe it. It's way up there. Let's use one of my precious rope arrows. And have a quick look. Can rope arrow be fired up there at grass? I think it can. See if it's down here. It's a moss arrow. And that's it. And I'm stuck down here now according to this. Right, so I need to get out my rope arrows again. Ooh, it's not hanging very high. Or very... It's not hanging very low, rather. Imagine you just get stuck down here. Right, okay, well I can reload anyway, thank God. There's only one moss arrow down there, it's not actually worth going down there. So we are on the second floor now. And I can get up to the third floor, I think. I could potentially get the sword now. Considering I've kind of come a unusual way. Two guards.
something.
Oh.
Boss is dangerous today.
I thought he'd a good mood.
Yeah, I told you. Good moods. That's the worst.
Oh, wow.
So as you can see, I'm on like the 5th or 6th floor now. Like, I've gone up a number of levels.
When are they going to bring me my dinner? That's what I want to know. When are they going to bring me my dinner?
Oh. This might actually lead down to the sword. Yeah, there's the sword, ladies and gents. Can I strike this thing? Is it like holding it up?
What was that?
Right, well, I suppose Garrett can't.
I hear you there. Stop right there. That's it. Okay, you Taffer.
Don't make me come find
Don't think you can hide for long.
Right, so if I keep striking, this is the thing that's holding it up. Because it's, as you can see, it's suspended.
Over there. Stand forth and declare yourself. Someone's tapping about. Come on now, come on.
Right, well, at least the sword is free.
Get the Taffer! Is that you, mister? Come on. Come out here, I dare you! I'll find you. Just you wait till I find you.
Come on out then.
Come out and fight me!
Don't make me come find you.
Alright, I'm going back downstairs. Because I have more gold to find, and I do need to find those papyrus situations. So can I get back over here? I can. That's interesting though, I've never seen that that entrance to this floor before. I knew this area looked a bit weird, like to be kind of shrouded in the dark, and for the tree to have nothing. No way in, like. Interesting. Okay. This room has just water again. Leading back to here with the well. And back to the main house. Okay, so I'm gonna go downstairs, I think. See if I can open any of these doors. So what are the guards being given keys for if the keys do nothing? I don't know if I've sufficiently checked the gardens. Like the water areas, the wells and stuff, I might go down some of them now. There's one. But this one leads nowhere. Right. Right, okay, yeah, on the tunnel that I went down. So I'm going to go around the other side now. Follow the water. Okay, so one just leads to the other. I'll go back to this area that I was in earlier, just out in the garden. Nearly got caught on some geometry there. Water arrow, very handy. Another water arrow. So we've got a locked gate there. Of no use to me. That's the tunnel that I came in. And there is probably going to be not a locked gate. Interesting. Another tunnel. There's going to be another guard around this area, I wonder. Ah, I see. Okay, that's a locked gate there. Is there a switch of any kind? On one of those faces, maybe? There sure is. The tongue of one of those faces was a switch. How interesting. Now, where does this lead? I'm assuming against the current. So it's getting quite tough. I've got to get there quick. This might be one of the only uses for a speed potion. I should probably get it out. Do I have one? I don't have a speed potion. It would probably be handy right now. Because I think I'm going to die. Oh my god. Please give me some air. Oh! I just made it. Oh my god. I was lucky. Where the hell is this, like? There's a guard off in the distance. Gonna hide from him. Press F1. And then I'm gonna take a look. Like, I'm already 50 minutes into the mission. I'm still on the garden. I'm still on ground floor, like. Now I have freed the sword, which is good.
Who's...
Why did I drink 2 of them? That guard earlier caused me massive upset.
Who's there?
No one.
Is someone there? Seems quiet enough now.
Make sure he's not in the water. Yeah, so what's the story with this area now, I wonder? A model town. It's very creepy, and there's creepy sound as well going on in the background. What's the model town about? And where is this leading? This mission is just getting weirder and weirder. I don't remember that model town at all. Did I come... I didn't explore this level the first time through at all by the sounds of it. It's a large room. How cool. I actually do have a slight vague recollection of this. Will I make that jump? Just about. Would I make that jump? Just about. They're certainly not being skinty with the water arrows in this mission. This must be like an acid trip for Garrett. I've got to be careful that there's no guards, because they're quite hard to see because they're so small. Where did I save it? Just before I made the jump. Might as well not waste those arrows. Might need them. I should have gotten way more rope arrows now that I think about it. I wonder, can I go up the chimney? Possibly. This is... I remember it, but kind of had forgotten it at the same stage. Right, there's a guard there. Wide breath. Beat in the back.
What do I see there? Don't see anything now.
Which way is this guy coming? Got him. Shroud him in darkness. I wonder how long this took to make. Little mouse hole. Okay, right, that's clearly a way to get up onto that bed. I'm going to just see about this table. How many rope arrows do I have? 3 rope arrows. Right, so I'm going to have to literally use rope arrow and make sure that I take the rope arrow with me, because if I don't, this mission is not going to be the easiest. Save before I fire, I suppose. Take them with me at all times. Right, there's a large letter. I wonder, can I read that large letter? I'm going to jump to the table, lose a tiny bit of health. That's okay, I do have a lot of health potions. Men often say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Once they speak the truth, I've told the poor lads over and over, come not in my private retreat. Do they listen? Do they hear? If they fall victim to my sanctum, so be it. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Okay, so is he a bit of a conjurer of types, maybe? And he kind of has the power to make people see this place as really big when in actuality it's actually small. What an interesting concept to have in a video game. Look at the door, it's so big. This is excellent. Right. Ugh. Losing a good bit of health here. Will I make that jump? I don't think I will without losing considerable health. I could try it, sure. I can always lean out. Right, that's a it's a death fall, right? That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Right. Why do I have only 2 rope arrows? Will I survive a fall of that much? Maybe with a bit of health. Yes. Right, so I'm going to go up into his bed and see is there anything up there while I'm here in this very, very intriguing... What's this? A mouse trap. That's absolutely excellent. Oh, that's brilliant. That truly is absolutely excellent. They were very, very, very smart. Looking Glass Studios. I'm gonna check, is there anything in the chest? There's a few rope arrows, which, as far as I'm concerned, is excellent news. Just be so careful. Not 100% sure, like how to properly take the rope arrows without falling off and dying, just like I did there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to etch my way up here slowly but surely. Like I'm gonna lose some rope arrows if I don't do this right. Do you know, shit. Down to 2 rope arrows again, because I was a bit Silly. 3 rope arrows, good. Okay. So I can just climb up the old-fashioned way. Not like that, anyway. Alright, I gotta be very accurate with these. Accurate. Not like that. There we go. That allows me to get up on to the edges. Pick back up the rope arrow and use it again. So I think I might lose a rope arrow here. I might be able to get it back, but we'll see now. I'll be able to get it back on the other rope arrow, yeah. Rope arrows. Such a great design idea. So where does this lead? Oh, confusing. Right, so we're actually on the second floor now, ladies and gents. I think. Yeah. So this is where stuff starts to get bizarre in the game. As you can see, we are on a sidewards room. And this leads back down to the first floor in the gardens, I think. Yeah. Right, I think I sufficiently looked through the gardens. I think I got everything that I could really get. We had an adventure there going through that weird, I don't know what you'd call it, small town to a big room. And it's all to do with the trickster, I believe. Shame there's no key, or am I missing a switch or something? Right, well I can go up to the second floor anyway, so I'm going to go up the conventional way, the conventional route to get onto the second floor. Just so that you get to kind of experience the weirder floors in kind of, not necessarily how the creators intended you to, but in a kind of more controlled fashion where it's kind of slowly builds to its weirdness rather than, I know you've seen touches of the weirdness there, but I think I'm going to do it at a more slower build to the weirdness. Okay.
Come on now, come on.
A room of bees. Lose some health in there. Now all doors are going to be locked up here, are they? See, this is a booby trap. Cheeky. So the keys actually finally did something. That leads back out to the balcony, okay. Alright. Making some minor progress. This is another trap room, if I remember correctly. Gotta be careful of those mouths. pressure pad. Poison dart. So as you can see, like, it kind of slowly builds to the full weirdness that you get. Like now the roof is on the ceiling. Or the floor is on the ceiling. There's the gardens. Probably should take his body just to somewhere a little darker. Maybe not the B room, just in case it kills him. Oh my. Oh my god. Booby trapped. Good there. Okay, so as you can see, like, we're the seats are on the ceiling, and we've got chests on the ceiling. It's just kind of slowly building this strangeness. Okay, finally a bit of some reading material. Compendium of Natural Magic, Chapter 15, Tatiana's Flowers. These flowers grow primarily in the icy mountain caves of the SA range. By way of defense, they have evolved a method of warming and swirling the magical energy of sentient plants and rocks discussed in the last chapter, lulling them to sleep. The flowers are named after the archmage Tatiana Jokovic, who pioneered their use in the temporary negation of magic spells and systems. So I suppose Constantine's probably a bit of a warlock, or a bit of a magician, or he's trying to, and maybe that's why he's able to trick people into believing that really big room, his office, his private space, was actually rather big, rather than it being actually that size. This is his bath. Must be his bed chambers. Don't hear anyone. More poison arrows. I'm just scoping it out as best as I can, because obviously this level is quite complex, and it does get more complex, would you believe, than it currently is. Rob from the guards. Open these chests. Deer leg. Garrett has eaten his fair share of deer legs this mission. He is going to be a full boy. Another healing potion that will come in handy for when I do need it. Right. Main hall. A barrel with nothing in it. That's gonna obviously be a booby trap as well. But I got out of there okay. Must be a secret room. Right, so I have the gold. Now I just need to find the sword, which is on the upper echelons. But I think I'm going to take a good look around. Is that a tapestry that can be hit down? Possibly not. It ain't. Papyrus. The City Tribune. Oh, okay, so like a newspaper. A woman from Shalebridge who was acquitted of charges of robbery in a city court last week has been kidnapped by members of the Order of the Hammer. The woman is apparently being held in squalid conditions in Cragscleft prison, whereas the Hammerites did not cite any official reason for the incarceration. One of the order was quoted saying she had sinned in the builder's eyes, and thy slothful laws had touched her not at all. So, for many, the Hammerites, because they... it's just a door leading to a face. For many, the Hammerites are kind of the law and religion of the land. And the reason they have been given that power is because they gave the towns and cities electricity and all the power, basically, we have. Okay, so that's the second floor there. Sweet. So that is why they kind of get the power to pick and choose who they want to be in prison, etc, etc, etc. I wonder, did we meet that woman when we went to Cragscleft? I do have to be careful in every new room. So yeah, Constantine seems to be learning black magic by the looks of it. More papyrus and a key. Okay, that key might be of use. Is this one? No. It's the other papyrus. I have two papyrus now. Master, the one who trespassed your greenhouse is chastised. He did not know the real rules, but spies there no longer. Okay, so maybe this this particular key is for that that door in the garden, so I might go down and take a look at that. I'm going to fully explore this mission, even if it takes 2 hours. We'll put that video up, and hopefully you'll enjoy it anyway. Kind of making your way around the missions, like they're so cool. It's such a good game. I'm going to just clear this first floor though. Before I decide to do that, for fear. Alright, this leads to the third floor. I do not like the look of that. That also leads to the third floor, I'd say. Surprised I wasn't shot at by that thing. Oh. Now, ladies and gents, the third floor is where things get very weird, as you can see. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to go back down to the gardens. These floors have been nicely cleared, so there isn't going to be too much hassle around these parts. I'm going to head back to the gardens into the greenhouse. Into Constantine's greenhouse, and I think that just leads around to the room, but I prefer to check it and make sure while I can, because I do want to really experience the full effort that went into this mission to make it originally. I just need to find the garden. It's through here. This way, this way, this way. I want to experience the full mission, like, properly, as properly as I can anyway. I'm sure I'll probably miss secrets and so forth, but okay, so it is actually leading somewhere different. Right, okay, this is kind of like a private study of his by the looks of it. Rakiel's Tome of Magic Introduction. So yeah, he definitely is like trying to practice either to be a mage or to be a warlock or just studying black magic, Constantine, right? Rakiel's Tome of Magic Introduction. It is the erudite practitioner of magic who is in these days pseudo wizards carelessly wielding enchanted materials, retains the secrets of commanding the powerful sorcery found in the world of nature. For it was from listening to the hidden whispers of ancient oaks, of creeping vines, of desert sandstone pillars that civilized people first learned the abstruse ways of magic. Okay, so nature has taught people magic, essentially. Mr. Constantine, I do hope that our final renovations have met with your approval, and I would again like to thank you for your business. As one of the few lay architecture houses in the city, we've found that we have quite a bit of proving ourselves to do, and the patronage of someone such as yourself is always appreciated. If there's anything else that you would like built or modified, please let us know. Please also rest assured that we have no objectives to taking further payment in this form, though we are of course deeply curious as to where you obtained such a quantity of raw gold. Lionel Cartman. Okay, so an architecture house had to build this house for him, and it's an absolute mental thing. Oh, I also noticed, I don't know, I'm actually going to go back and show you, that on the front cover of this, it has the pagan symbol as well. That's the symbol of the pagan lord, the trickster, I believe, in this game. Cool. So that door was opened, and there was an interesting bit of lore there, so I'm quite happy with that. So back to it, get to the second floor again, and then we're going to head up to the third floor, where shit gets really weird. Now the basement as well, I'm going to have to keep an eye out for potentially a key for the basement. Now which way do I want to go? Up here maybe? Oh, if I pick up a box or something, I might be able to put it down on that. Is there any handy boxes around? Maybe downstairs here, and this on the first floor hallway. Nothing that I can easily pick up. If I had something to put down on that now, like this boulder. Oh my. I just dodged many bullets. I love it. I love it. I love it. What a way to do a puzzle. Like, find a heavy object, and they don't tell you. You just have to figure it out yourself. This game is, it's magical. Like, and this really is as far as I got. I finished this level, not on expert mode, but I finished this level, and I never got around to finishing the next level, the Haunted Cathedral. So I'm slowly going into completely new territory here, and we can experience it together. So up to the 3rd floor now. Or as I said, this is where stuff gets very weird. Hallways of grass. Hallways that look small, and I assume like that's cool, isn't it? Perspective hallways. Which one is the right one? This one, obviously. But that might be a trap as well. I'm running out of moss arrows, which is a sadness. Okay. Where do all these areas lead to? Like, look at this. I assume I can die, like. So interesting. Great level design. I wonder, can I make that jump? Gotta try that again. No. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I don't need to go back there. There's some gold there, though. Am I on 3rd floor? Yes. Poor Garrett. His head must be absolutely wrecked. Like, that's a very, very famous hallway, and I think it's so cool. Like, what a great design choice again. I'm hearing like laughing as well. So I wonder did the architects actually design this, or did they design a normal house and then it's the magic that Constantine has placed on the house that's making it appear in the way that it appears? Here's an interesting thought now. Thought, rather. Thought. There's an interesting thought. Yeah, no, there's another way. There is another way. I'm just gonna go down to the second floor for 2 seconds because I do vaguely remember there being another way up. Maybe not. Up to the 3rd floor. And continue on. Oh yes, right, okay. That's down in the gardens. Some moss arrows down there. They could have been handy. Right, yeah, this is where I was earlier. I wonder are they still looking for me on the 3rd floor? Pagan symbols on the roof for the trickster. I think it's a pagan symbol. I'm not sure if it's actually for the trickster himself.
Something there.
Show yourself. Who goes there? Hey! Ah! Oh! Come out and fade me, thief!
Right, I was seen.
Noise.
You hear nothing. Right, I'm going to try to take out these 2 guys as quickly and silently as I can. I think I might wait for that guy to turn around as well. I actually don't even know if he does turn around. He does. Are they like set that by the time he gets down there he turns around? No. Pick him up, put him in the darkness. I just hear laughing in the background. There's like children laughing. Gonna have a quick swig of water while I wait for this guard. To pass me by. Don't pass me by. Don't pass me by. Don't pass me by. Bit of Ringo Starr. Lovely, lovely. More guards dealt with.
Someone behind me? I heard that. Show yourself. I mean it.
Ew.
Seems clear enough now. What was that? Did you see it? Can't hear it anymore. Probably not.
hearing a lot of noises.
Watch out! The intruders are killer. You're dead, pal.
Oh. They don't make it easy.
Something there.
Who's there? Is someone there? Come on up. Halt.
I'm having like a mental breakdown here trying to get this right. If I get him early, I might be able to pick him up.
Ah! Who are you?
No. Ah! Who are you?
Hello? Show yourself.
Sweet.
I'll find you. Just you wait.
No, you won't. You can... I wasn't aware that you could climb vines while holding bodies. Okay. Thrown in there. Have a quick walk around.
Listen. Hear that?
Something there.
Don't think you can hide for long. Back here, you coward. Don't move. Hey.
Okay. What about the other way? Is there anybody wanting to listen to my story? An upside down room again. A hallway that leads to nowhere. An upside down room. Leading to a sidewards room. Okay, I can leave that. I don't particularly need to go in there. Just need to get the sword now, which is down this direction. So as you can see, the level design is just really interesting in terms of like, it's sprawling, but it's contained as well at the same stage, and it still makes sense as bizarre as it gets. Okay.
Someone making noise?
use noisemaker.
Who's there? Who made that noise? Just make one little noise.
Sweet. That worked out very well. Where are my moss arrows? There they are. I have one more.
I hear you. Come out in the open at once.
Like, they're hearing footsteps, but do you think they wouldn't think that, like, is it somebody else? One of the other guards?
Did that shit? Hey, you!
Hey! Hey, you.
Hey, what was that noise? Who goes there? Who made that noise? When I find you, you'll regret it.
Time to take my new sword and get out of this crazy place.
Right, so I have the sword. And I actually do believe you keep this sword, as in this is my new broadhead sword, Constantine's sword, and it is a lot stronger than the sword that you get at the start. I think you keep it anyway. Right, so I need to find my way out. It is up this way, isn't it? To get back to the way I came up this way. Which is down here, yes, yeah. Oh yeah, I don't want to go in there just now, as there is no reason to do so. This way, yeah. Right, so that is Constantine's level, ladies and gents. Once I get out of here, I'll be doing pretty well. I'm not 100% sure about the downstairs, the basement. I'm not sure how to get into the basement, or even if there is anything in the basement of any use to me. Right, mission complete. Finished the sword, one of the famous levels of Thief. Constantine, I completed all the objectives on Expert, as you can see there, ladies and gents. These missions are getting longer and longer, but that's just the nature of Thief. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you are enjoying this series. I certainly am, because I get to just play through the game. I don't really have to worry about doing too much heavy editing, and I can just kind of enjoy the levels, and you can come along for the ride. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in the next episode. Goodbye.
Videos for no one watches now. Hitthesnake, looking at lovely things we have.